I'll start by copying the old socket project, and I'm gonna call this tutorial socket project 2.0, and it's essentially gonna be building on the code in the old project. Let me close the old project, and here's the classes that I have. Let me first go ahead and show what we already had, what functionality was already implemented, and what is still to be implemented. So let me start the server, and I'm gonna start the first client and second client. So notice that in the server I didn't, when the first client and second client started, there was no message displayed in the server that that client was connected. So I need to add that, and notice when the first client sent a message to the server, there was no reply from the server to the like an echo reply to the to user 1 saying that that message was received. So I need to add that to the server, and so which would be the same thing for user 2. When user 2 sends a message, there needs to be an echo reply from the server. So I need to do that, which means I need to add code to the client to handle the response that's coming back from the server, and I also need to add code to the server thread to handle responding back to the client. As far as the server, this is gonna still be the same. It's not gonna change. So I'll start by the server thread code, and what I need to do here is to add a print writer, which allows the server to echo back the message to the client. So I'm gonna be using the print writer here to do a print line, server echoing client message, and the message that was initially received from the client, which is this message. Picked it up through the bufferedReader.readLine, and the server needs to indicate that a client was connected. So I'm gonna go ahead here after the buffered reader to say that systemout.println the user, which I'm gonna pick it up from bufferedReader.readLine, is now connected to the server. Okay, so this would make it clear that when clients connect to the server and before they start sending messages. So let me go back to the client, and here what I'm gonna do is pick up the echoed message that is passed back from the server, and I'm gonna do that through socket.get input stream, and then which I'm gonna use it to get an input stream object, and then use that to get a buffered reader, and I did call it buffered reader from client here. So now after the print writer, I can go ahead and use this buffered reader. So I can do systemout.println bufferedReader.readLine. So I'm gonna print out what echoed message came back from the server. And since I called this guy buffered reader from client, let me go ahead and change the name of this guy of buffered reader. So I'm gonna call it buffered reader from command prompt. since this is from system.ins, this is this data is coming from the command prompt. Now right after I pick up a print writer, I need to send the name of this user to the server in order for it to be able to do this, to say this user is now connected to the server. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna send it print writer dot print line name, the name of this user. Picked up when the command prompt initially started executing from arc0. Now let me go ahead and do a save all, and just in case do a clean also. And next let me open up these command prompts, and I'm gonna be going to the server in the first command prompt. So this is where I have my classes in the bin directory of the project. So Java server, so the server is up and ready. Let's go ahead and connect the first client, which is user1. In the server command prompt, it says user1 is now connected to the server. Let's see what happens when user2 connects. Same thing, so user in the first command prompt, user2 is now connected to the server. And now let's go ahead and send a message from user1. So incoming client message from user1, and then it echoed it back to client1, saying server echoing client message, which was user1, and it was 1111. And let's send another message. And same thing. Let's do from user2. So incoming client message from user2, and it echoed it back to user2, server echoing client message, and user2. Let's do another one from user2, and same thing. It echoed it back to the client.